So it's been a while since I did one of these, and I was going to try and do them weekly, but life has just been too busy and so it hasn't happened. So I'm just going to try and do a quick brief update. So this is the week that I end up going for my assessment, and that's this Wednesday, which ends up being the day before my birthday, and I'm actually way more excited about going for the assessment than I am about my birthday, which, I don't know, I just don't get excited about birthdays, so it doesn't really seem to matter anyways. But I was talking to a friend who's recently been through the process with Trans Clinic to get their top surgery and had their consultation, I think, back in October. But anyways, the timeline with them worked out that it was about 6 months after their assessment that they end up going for their surgery. So I'm hoping that it's really the same for me, because that would put my surgery just after the time I graduate, which would just work out really well with trying to find a job and trying to wrap up what I'm doing as a student. So I'm really excited for that, and I just overall am feeling good about that, because I feel like it's moving me on a path towards a place where I can deal with my dysphoria better. And like, I'm not wearing a binder right now just because I find it gets really constrictive with wearing them all the time, and I'm just kind of around home today, so I'm not wearing my binder. And on one level it's good not to wear my binder because obviously it compresses, but on another level I find I really do experience a lot of dysphoria when I'm not wearing my binder, so it will be really freeing to have my surgery and to not have to wear a binder, and when I'm not wearing a binder not be experiencing dysphoria. Yeah, which will be a really big thing. So the other thing I'm kind of, I don't know, I'm figuring if I'm going for surgery anyways, I experience a lot of dysphoria kind of around like my midsection and my curves and like my tummy. So I know for some FTM people they get liposuction at the same time to kind of help with the like curves and the distribution of fat. So I'm kind of debating whether I want to do that, and while I know that it wouldn't be covered, I feel like it might actually help me with my dysphoria as well. But at the same time, I feel like on some level I'm betraying like my body positive ideals by just deciding to address my dysphoria by taking a surgical route. But at the same time I feel like it's not that different from the way I'm going to deal with my top dysphoria. And so there's like a bit of a conflict of how much of it is dysphoria and how much of it is just feeling bad because I don't have a body that's more the societal ideal, and that ideal unfortunately is more fat phobic. So I kind of don't know where I sit with that, but I guess I have time to like figure it out and everything, so I'm not too concerned about it right now. It's just kind of something I'm considering, and I mean, if it's something I do decide to go with, I'll have to pay for it, so I'd have to save up for it and all of that as well. But that's something to consider and like discuss with doctors and surgeons and all of that and see what they think. And I'll have more time to start exercising and eating better once I'm done school, because that's kind of my life right now. I'm so close to done, and it really feels great to almost be there, but there's still so much work that I have to do to get to done.